Well, what a week it's been in football. One of the most tumultuous that we can remember in recent times. The European Football League saga came and then went, thankfully, of course, as I'm sure you all agree. And now the dust is just starting to settle before the Premier League this weekend, which we cannot wait for. And I tell you what, I think it might just have a bit of a bearing on a couple of teams as they get set for the weekend, everything that went on during the week. So we've got some value for you with that in mind. 3 big previews coming your way. Make sure you check out the Betfair exchange for all of your Premier League prices and all your prices in all other sports as well. But on the hub as well, check out the A-League tips too, because plenty of value is to be had there, as it always is. Make sure you gamble responsibly. Let's get into the week. So Liverpool against Newcastle United. The Reds, of course, one of those clubs caught up in the Super League saga, and then we saw the wonderful measures taken by the entire playing group to send out messages saying we don't want any part of this. We are united with our fans. No Super League for us. Thank you very much. I think it might just galvanise Liverpool. I think it's going to be a watershed moment potentially for this playing group and maybe for the morale in the club as a whole, because there was talk about a protest and the banners not being placed on the Kop for this game. Now all of a sudden that's been changed, and the playing group coming together in the manner in which they did, there'll be relief, and I think they'll be pretty excited. So look out for Liverpool in this one, I think, to get the better of a Newcastle side who had a massive win last time out against West Ham, but are now looking pretty safe in terms of the relegation battle. So they know they can get away with dropping points in this one. The Reds' form's been pretty good. They had that draw with Leeds, but I reckon the Super League drama took their toll on them in the second half, and it had a bit of an impact. So Liverpool for me to win most definitely, but look at the half-time, full-time double, the -1 handicap, maybe even the -2 handicap if you're really going for some value in this game. I think Liverpool win, and I think they do it in a canter. Well, West Ham against Chelsea is an enormous clash, of course. Two sides well and truly in the mix for that Champions League spot. And West Ham, as we know, had a massive disappointment in the last game they played, losing to Newcastle 3-2, which is a huge blow to their chances. And I do think Chelsea, in a similar manner to Liverpool, will be galvanised by the Super League saga ending. Their fans are at the forefront of that, with the protest outside Stamford Bridge, and I think the players will say, you know what, it's time for us to pay them back. They had a disappointing draw against Brighton during the week, and I think that was something that affected them as well. And now they'll know, with all of that in the past, they can attack this game and get something from it. It won't be easy for West Ham, but their confidence may just be knocked by that loss to Newcastle. So I like Chelsea here away from home. They are really good value. It's a London derby, massive game in the scheme of things in the nation's capital, of course. But I think the extra class of Chelsea will take over in this one. So Chelsea for me to beat West Ham away from home and to put themselves in the box seat for a Champions League spot. Arsenal against Everton's a really interesting game, isn't it? I mean, Everton are still in the mix for the Champions League. It's going to be difficult for them. They've had 3 draws in a row. They're matching it with teams that are not quite taking advantage. Arsenal, I mean, just so poor. The 1-1 draw with Fulham last time out. They needed a goal in stoppage time to get it. The Super League saga will have knocked them about. I'm not sure they'll get the lift that some other teams might get from it. Yes, they'll be relieved, but they just know that they were embarrassed even more because of the Super League, because they shouldn't have been discussed in that manner at all. And I think it's been a humbling experience for them across the board. So I like Everton in this one. I like Everton double chance, win or draw. I think they're a better team right now. They've got better form behind them, and I think they know they're still in this race, of course. They just need a big result to really get them going. They've had some nice draws. They've been consistent. Now they need to get 3 points on the board. And I think they might rally as well from the Super League, where their club stood up enormously off the field and gave it to the Big Six, and so they should have. So the players will say, you know what? It's on us now to reward our fans and reward the people behind the scenes who have done some wonderful work for this club during the past week. So Everton for me, win or draw. Go the win if you like some more value, of course. I don't like Arsenal much in this one. It would be a big win for them if they can muster it, of course, but I'm sticking with the Toffees.